Good evening, collective. Doing your career and finance for 48 hours. The career and finance for the collective, 48 hours. And remember, sometimes your personal life or your journey bleeds over into your career and finance, just as your work issues bleed over in your personal life, right? Spirit, give us true and precise messages for the collective regarding their career and finance, their money. Mula mula. Okay, so let's see what we got. So I know it's career and finance. Very few. I got 2 cards with pentacles, but when we clarify, maybe more pentacles come out. So you're starting off with a broken heart. Somebody's not happy at the workplace. People are stabbing them in the back. People are leaving left and right. They feel like others behind their back are laughing at them or something, or speaking ill of them. And this breaks their heart. They want to be part of the team. So they're moving forward. They're taking their pentacle and hoping to go elsewhere and blossom, where there will be growth moving forward. The Hermit card here is they've gone into hermit mode to think about this. The harvest is come and gone. They've plowed their fields and now the snow is falling. They're out in the cold. They know that the Spirit is lighting the way for them. There's the star for their spirit guides are with them. But it shouldn't be snowing. It shouldn't be this cold-hearted. For they've always worked very hard, very dedicated in their jobs. But for some reason they're finding themselves in a position where they're out in the cold. Alright, they've had situations lost. They feel the loss in the workplace of friendship, love, things that fulfilled them emotionally. Now Spirit still shows them that they still have 2 cups of emotion and love here, but they're almost overwhelmed with emotion here. You see how high up it is. There is growth, but there's also snow or coldness nearby. So they aren't feeling, they feel like they've lost more than they have left. And just to make sure that they have lost everything, evidently, there comes a tower. So perhaps lack of faith or something that's occurred with this heartbreak. But the tower is coming in to drop everything to the ground. All these birds are falling out of the tower to their lowest point to hit rock bottom. It almost looks like there's a gator here to me, like they're falling from the tower into the jaws of death. Like an ending, the death of their soul for a rebirth. So you're going to be experiencing a rebirth of your soul. This isn't meaning a tower or a death in the human, person, but spirit-wise, you're going to go through a death and a rebirth. And then coming up out of that, of course, it's going to still make you feel like you're got to start from the bottom up. So you're going to feel like you're out in the cold, like you're picking breadcrumbs off the ground, where the other people in the workspace, perhaps they took the credit for work you did, which gave them money. Up here as they're circling around all the pentacles, and you're down here picking breadcrumbs off the ground with a lot of chaos all around you. This is how it's felt after the falling of the tower. This is what's happened. But you're going to come out of it the King of Cups, full of love and passion again. You'll still be very emotional for a while, but you can hold your head up high in your intuition. Know that you are provided for, that the Spirit is going to bring you out of this. Perhaps you'll go into business for yourself, or a new job is just pending around the corner. So trust your intuition, listen to your spirit guides on this. Spirit, what do you have to clarify the Three of Swords, please? Clarify Three of Swords for the career and finance. You're looking for the pentacles here. Okay. Looking for the pentacles. What's going on in the workplace? Oh, lots going on in the workplace, evidently. Okay, so it's something to do with people around you. This is an Eight of Wands, being beat, being trapped, people all around you gossiping. Again, this is like an ongoing story with some of the other stories we've gotten out of here. But you see these aliens like watching him as he's trying to fly, he's trying to work, he's trying to rise above the drama. But these aliens are around him, like batting him back down. The hand here almost looks like he's gonna hit him down like a, like a bug in the air. Getting knocked down on a level. Heartbreak. Feeling out in the cold. So these are people around you in the workplace that have gone behind your back, and they are acting like they're your either friends or like you're one of them, and while you're chit-chatting or texting them, whatever, but then they're going and turning that in or using it against you somehow, I see. And your back is to them, so you don't even see it. That's why it's causing this fury. Eight of Cups. You're turning your back because your heart broke. You were always passionate about your work. You've got some dragonflies flying around you, but there's moths around you as well, and they're disguising. Thank you, Spirit. Disguising themselves as dragonflies, but they're moths. In other words, they're pretending to be something they're not, and it's causing heartbreak because they're going behind your back and causing this drama for you, which is causing you a death in your job due to this turmoil. This is how you feel about your workplace right now, like you're losing control of everything, and people are around you laughing, talking about something you've done. This is the Death card. So you're putting this, there's going to be a death in the workplace regarding this situation. Either the situation is going to be completely handled, but to me with these other cards around it, it looks like the death of this is the actual job itself, working at that facility. You're moving on. You took a look in the mirror and realized this isn't what you want. This isn't you that they're talking about. It is you, but you don't see the information matching who you think you are. Look at the man in the mirror. Be the man in the mirror that you want to be, that you want people to see. And this is Two of Coins, trying to balance things out and have growth and blossoming. Unfortunately, though, it's growing in the wrong places. This tree is growing inside the house, lots of weeds all around it. While you're meditating, thinking you're being, in your spirit and doing right or doing well, you're not realizing that you can't have balance when there's a tree in your house and weeds all around you. So you have to weed the garden and make sure things are in balance. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, Spirit. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune wants to turn for you. Once you leave this job and balance yourself, look at the man in the mirror and make him realize that if it's not who you think you are, projecting yourself to be, perhaps you're lying to yourself, not being yourself around others. So perhaps that's causing a death as well in this situation, or certainly playing a part of it. Well, evidently nothing else for Knight of Pentacles. So this is the Wheel of Fortune that wants to turn for you, like we said. Meditate in the morning. Meditate before you go to sleep at night. Ask Spirit to give you guidance and light the way of which direction you need to go for the most blossoming of your financial future. Alright? Clarify Hermit card for us, Spirit. Clarify the Hermit card. Why is he out in the cold? Why is he out in the cold? Why does he feel like he's out in the cold? The Moon, shadow energy, yep. Okay. So these are things, habits, or bad habits, kind of like the devil energy, lies, deceit, that have come to light, that have been shown, and that's why you looked in the mirror and saw that the man in the mirror wasn't who you wanted people to see you as, but that's what's happened. Therefore, there was a death to that situation. So you have to heal this, and it evidently is regarding sex or women. Perhaps habit with women. You see these, this guy is standing here in the shadows, but what's being illuminated is the naked women dancing around him. So perhaps you have women in the workplace teasing you or trying to flirt or what do you call it, entice you. But it was a game. They were using it as entertainment. Just because this looks like he's being entertained by this. Okay, and for the Five of Cups, you have Three of Cups, three-party situation. Certainly is nothing to celebrate here, let's face it. Three-party situation, friends, co-workers, maybe you had a team that consisted of three and somebody stepped out on the other, or there's these women, and there's three women there as well, so, and three here. So it looks more like the more regarding three women in the workplace, or a woman at home perhaps, and two in the workplace. What else for the? What else can you clarify? Three of Cups. And it doesn't have to be full-fledged affair. It could have just been simple messages, or trying to be, talk to them and be friendly with them, and saying things perhaps that they were able to turn it around and get you in trouble. Certainly if it's in the workplace, you can get sexual harassment charges on you, so be careful with that. Alright, so justice is coming in on this Three of Cups because of the three-party situations. These vultures in this card are here being brought in by justice to drag away the dead carcasses that have been left behind in the situation. The Knight of Coins is coming in on the white bull with the coin, and it's usually an earthly offer. So you're getting, since justice is here, you're going to be getting an offer, or someone gave you an offer, and that, thank you, Spirit. This was an offer made to you, or you may offered something to one of these women, which is why the Tower came down. And Ace of Wands, and as we know, while this is the bones of a skull, with the flames of passion, right? The and central passion at that. But the Ace of Wands is also usually just the one stick representing sexual energy at times. And then we have here also the Queen of Wands, and again we have 3 snakes here, which is also deceit, sexual energy as well, that she's half dressed there with that. Her rod or wand is a huge snake. It's a cobra. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Finally, the last sword went in your back, causing an ending to the being stabbed in the back regarding this situation. Sorry, my throat's dry. Alright, clarify this tower spirit. Give a precise message. What the heck happened for this tower? I mean, this storyline has been going on for a while. Okay, first up was 4 of Cups, choices of different women, right? Because cups represent emotion and love. Alright, so 4 of Cups, and you see here the guy is looking up to Spirit, and he's got all these demons all around him. These demons are the ones stabbing him in the back at work. Okay, so the 4 of Cups is there's one divine cup that he should be paying attention to. Clearly is not at work, but yet he's messing with or offering things, messages to these other persons in the workplace as entertainment. Oh, that was for that one. The 6 of Swords and 6 of Wands is communication, but he's having to speak to a higher power regarding this. So I take that as these women, or one of them, got the messages that offer, per se, and perhaps showed it to someone else, or themselves went to someone of a higher power, higher position regarding communication, and saying, you know, probably accused them of the sexual harassment to get him in trouble. But you can see with 6 of Wands, this man is down here looking up at the higher power, which would be their boss, right? This is a career reading. But the world's here to turn. So you're getting, this is an ending to this situation in this 48 hours. So a decision will be made, and you're going to be leaving that workplace for a new beginning, a new cycle, so that you're not left out in the cold. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles, please. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles. The King of Coins is here, and he's this definitely looks like the boss, the higher ups at the workplace, sitting in his office, kind of just trying to decide what to do about this situation, whether they fire, you know, do they fire all 3 women and the guy, or the 3 men and the woman, or whatever it is. Could be same gender for all I know. It's not telling the gender here, other than, you know, that it's, you have the 3 ladies here, but gender could be reversed. Nonetheless, it's being turned into, again, that higher power, the boss, now knows about these messages, these offers. Alright, and the Queen of Cups, again, okay, this is the Princess of Cups, not the Queen, sorry. So it'd be like the Knight, only in a princess form. So the Princess of Cups, yeah, was offering something, most likely something that would be sexual energy, and perhaps it would cause emotions as well, because the water below her is not, it's kind of all like waves, and the waves are going out like when you drop a stone in the water, and it has those rings that go out and out and out, ripples. everywhere she walks, there's huge ripples all along this path of water. But you can clearly see, okay, that she came offering something. So that offer that was brought forth, someone decided to turn it into the higher ups. That's just going to be one big mess. So I take it, since this isn't the tower, this came, the Knight of Pentacles is leaving with his pentacles for someplace else, searching for somewhere else to work. So I'm thinking that this person that this is regarding, that feels left out in the cold, is going to leave before the higher ups fire them, is the way I'm reading this, because otherwise the tower would be in at the beginning, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, feeling like you're falling out of, someone standing there like they just watched you struggle. This woman here is watching this man just struggle trying to climb back up, but he's going to fall, and she's going to just stand there and watch him fall to have to be out in the cold, fall to his demise. And it's regarding like a catty situation. Things got out of control. And so you're going to go into the Hermit card and think about all these people that were behind you gossiping or turning you in, or, you know, that they're all haunting you, so you, and in your thoughts, taking over your thoughts even. So a lot of snakes in the grass around you. There's snakes here in this picture with this hermit. And Seven of Swords is on the bottom, and Six of Swords. So this would tell me that Seven of Swords, you're trying to fly out of there. You're trying to get out of there as fast as possible. Trying to rise above this drama with all this stuff going on down here. So you're fleeing, so to speak. Moving forward for a better outcome, to calmer waters, Six of Swords. Get them up there. Message you have for this collective regarding their career and finance. And I might draw a couple more cards for the final to see if you get the job soon, or is it going to bring in more pentacles? I mean, this may have been a karmic lesson for someone. That's something that just had to happen to put you in the right place at the right time. And maybe you were supposed to already have left this job and you kept hanging on it. So this is Spirit's way of pushing you out the door so that you're in the right place that you're supposed to be. So remember, things don't happen to us, they happen for us. We just don't like the way they happen sometimes. Alright, so the first one up is Five of Winter, and this matches that Hermit card up here where it was all snow. Walk away from dishonest associations, absolutely. Realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. Yeah, and that's perfect for this reading, isn't it? Because that's exactly what you need to do is leave, walk away from the association of these women or these men that are causing this chaos in your workplace. Alright, Two of Spring. A great future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dream and are of high vibration, I might add. Great progress is being made. So this is, I take this is Spirit answering the question about, are you going to find another job that's going to bring in the pentacles? So yes, it says great progress is being made. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. So yeah, absolutely. Don't just walk away, because those other people sending those messages were just as guilty as partaking in this. We're all adults. Spirit, can you give us any information? Okay. They're going to build pentacles on the new job and how soon. So before you could even get the question out was, if remember I said I was going to ask if you're going to get a job to make some coins there. And you got 8 of Pentacles. So you will be building back up your pentacles. Okay? And will they be getting a job soon? Making more money. Yes, you'll be getting an offer by a knight with something that you love. There's a Knight of Cups. Alright, and it's going to be less than a month. Less than 4 weeks. How soon? Time is an illusion into spirit, so just keep that in mind. Well, okay. Nope. I guess that'd be a no. You're not going to get a job. Even though you're going to get this offer, it's going to take longer than a month. Because we have here a Tower moment coming in again. And that's going to cause a death again to your spirits. You're going to have to rebuild. You're going to hit rock bottom. Because you're going to be out in the cold for a while. 5 of Pentacles. Possibly 5 months, I'm hearing. Let me check. Spirit, are they going to get another job within 5 months? Within 1 month? Is it 5 weeks? Thank you. So this is 5 weeks. It's going to take 5 weeks. Someone's going to be out of work. Alright. So maybe you can start a YouTube channel. I really feel bad for this mess someone's going to be dealing with. I'll keep you in my thoughts. I hope you have a blessed evening.